So I tried putting my notes on the gas tank and they kept on flying off, so now I'm trying to get this tape off my fucking glove. Gentle. There we go. What's cracking, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Hamimoto, and today I feel like more of a motovlogger than I've ever felt in the past 5 years I've been doing motovlogging, because today I'm on the motovlogger's bike of choice, the Honda Grom. Never ridden a Honda Grom before, and I've been waiting to do it since they first came out in 2014. And I tell you what, I'm extremely undisappointed. God, this thing is tiny. It's been a long time since I've ridden a bike this small and this slow. The Honda Grom really needs no introduction, except this guy needs to get out the fucking way. Anyway, as I was saying, the Honda Grom really needs no introduction. You all know what it is, because you probably all want one. Personally, I always rejected the idea of getting a Grom because, you know, everybody else had one. And plus, I had a big bad Z1000. I thought I was cool. Actually, that's wrong. I know I was cool. I also never really looked into Groms, and I was honestly really astonished when I saw the numbers around this thing. This 125cc air-cooled engine is knocking out an incredible 9 horsepower with a 0-60 time of never and a weight of 220 pounds. This weighs as much as your girlfriend. Now, the first test ride I did on this bike was actually yesterday, but I wasn't recording. Man, that was annoying because I got so much good footage. I was interacting with a lot of people. I got a lot of footage of people reacting to the Grom. I tackled the drug dealer, won a Nobel Peace Prize, smoked a joint with Obama. It was just, you guys missed out, dude. On the Honda website, this thing is advertised as a sport bike. Where's the sport? Is that the sport? Is that the sport? Is that the sport? Is it that? Maybe it's the red brake calipers. That's sporty. I'm just kidding, of course. The Honda Grom, while being small and heavily underpowered, is an incredibly sporty feeling bike. You know, the success of the Honda Grom is really no surprise at all. If we're going to be completely honest, who the hell needs a 200 horsepower sport bike? Do you? The real charm of the Grom really lies with the fact that it is so small and it is so underpowered. You can race this bike absolutely everywhere and barely touch the speed limit. Speaking of speed, when I was doing my research on this bike, the first thing that popped up was people wanting to know what the top speed of the Grom was. Really? Who cares? I remember back when I did my Ninja 300 versus Yamaha R3 review, and people were legit, as I expected, fighting in the comment section about the top speed of the bikes. I said that the Ninja 300 was the fastest, and a lot of people said I was incorrect, and you know what, maybe I was. But like I said in the video, what's the point of having the fastest 300? That's like saying you have the world's biggest small penis. No one's gonna be impressed and no one cares. But you do get the impression when you ride the Grom, and given its internet research results, that Grom owners get together at a meet, pull down their pants, whip out the ruler, and discuss their top speeds. And I'm not knocking Grom owners at all. To be honest, I probably do the same thing. While the thrill of horsepower is excellent, the thrill of just having a light, unintimidating bike is, if anything, even more fun. This feels like the pit bike a lot of guys like myself grew up riding. Although this bike is not intimidating to ride, it is intimidating to ride in traffic. Honestly, I was riding this thing yesterday in downtown traffic, and my god, I felt like I was in that dinosaur scene in the King Kong movie. And I'm willing to bet that the guy that got crushed had more brake horsepower than this bike. Now I do have to address this real quickly. This is not my bike. This has been loaned to me by a subscriber that lived really close by. He was very kind and generous to let me use it for the weekend. And I gotta say, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much to everyone that's letting me use your bikes. It's really brave to let someone you don't know ride your motorcycle, especially someone like me who's known for sliding under semi-trucks. One modification the owner has done on this bike that I'm honestly not enjoying that much is the fact that there's no mirrors. On a bike that takes off as slowly as this, it would be nice to have some mirrors to see how close the cars are behind. I feel like a retired mafia mob boss. I'm just constantly looking over my shoulder. Another downside to riding a really small bike like the Grom is that riding through a pothole feels like falling off the face of the fucking earth. I found some fellow Gromsmen. Ah, it's the bitter rivals. What's cracking, guys? How you guys doing? Wow! Good job! The Grom is just such a happy motorcycle. It makes people around you happy. You will love the Grom, and people around you will love the Grom. Seriously, I mean, the amount of attention you get from the public riding one of these is just insane. I would bring less attention to myself if I was one of Donald Trump's tweets. So then, to conclude my test ride of the Honda Grom. The Honda Grom is unmistakably one of the funnest and cheapest bikes you can get. This motorcycle embodies the joy of motorcycling. It's just fun. Alright then, so let's head back to the studio and talk about what I liked and what I disliked about the 2017 Honda Grom.
Alrighty then, so what did I like and what did I dislike about the 2017 Honda Grom? So I'm gonna get this straight real quick. I adore this bike. It's like owning a happy little puppy. It's playful, it's simple, and the public absolutely adore it. And it probably won't shit on the carpet. It's also one of those motorcycles that can be enjoyed by any rider of any skill level or age group. One thing that did surprise me personally, I wasn't expecting to get used to the bike's power so quickly. There's no getting around it. It's a very slow bike. It's a single cylinder 125cc. It's not built for Magello. But nevertheless, you get used to it very quickly, and next thing you know, 45 mile an hour feels like 70 mile an hour. Another good thing is the gas mileage. Like, man, dude, you're looking at around 135 to 150 to the gallon with this thing. Mind you, the fuel tank is only about a gallon and a half big, but still, it kicks ass when it comes to gas mileage. So what did I not like about the bike? The limitations of the Grom are really only because of its size. I am astonished that people take the Grom onto the freeway. You see that guy over there? That's Death. Death likes you. Death wants to take you home with him. Don't go with Death. Don't ride a Grom on the freeway, especially if you're riding out here in Los Angeles, where the potholes are more dangerous than the air quality. I didn't like the gearbox much. I found that a bit rough, but that's really a small niggle for a small bike. There really isn't much to dislike about this bike because, again, there isn't really much to it. It's small, simple, easy to ride, cheap, and to all those who haven't ridden one yet, I really recommend that you do because you'll get a hell of a kick out of it. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, that just about does it for me this week. Don't forget to dislike, don't comment, and of course, don't even think about subscribing. And I'll catch you all next time.